Hey everybody, today I'm going to be changing out the front control arm bushings on this Kawasaki Brute Force 750, the 2019 model. And let's just start out by saying this is going to be extremely high difficulty rated job, okay? For a lot of people, you're not going to be able to do this job, period, because you're not going to have the correct tools. This definitely requires a hydraulic press to accomplish these upper control arm bushings. So let's just start there. Just to remove all of this requires considerable amount of work. To get your upper control arm off, you got to separate your ball joint. You got to remove your clip for your brake hose and your lower shock mount. At which point now you should be able to remove the bolt holding the control arm in place. But on this machine, that bolt was completely seized to the metal sleeve inside of here. And this is where most people are going to have a really struggle, because I had to cut this out. You can either use a grinder or a metal blade on a sawzall. I have years and years of experience using this tool. And this is what it did to that blade after cutting these two ends off. You can see here. Most people are going to struggle doing this. You have to make real sure when you do this, you're not going to cut any brake lines, you're not going to damage anything else on the machine. And if you're going to sacrifice something, sacrifice the control arm if you're going to cut into something like this, okay? Do not cut into the frame, okay? We can replace this control arm, we can doctor this up, maybe put a shim in there, whatever we need to do. That frame, once we damage it, you're not going to be able to fix those tabs, okay? So first big obstacle you're going to face is maybe this happens to you. On the right hand side of the machine, the bolt came right out, no problem. So hopefully you don't have this problem. Second problem is going to be removing this one piece bushing inside of that control arm, right? There's no tool out there, there's no hammer out there, there's nothing that's going to knock this out of place easily. It's not going to happen. What I've done is on all of these bushings, to remove them all, cut the rubber ends off the end of it, okay? Just cut it all the way off, remove it from the edge of your bushings, okay? Just cut it off, it'll be in the way. And then I've used an 1 1/8" socket, and I've taken that control arm and I've placed it in here. I've used a short socket just for stability reasons, and I've put this in my hydraulic press, and I've used another socket on top to press this down as far as I can go, okay? And I'm still not all the way out with the first bushing. The other bushing is going to be up in the middle of here somewhere. Now I'm going to go to a deeper well socket. I'm going to once again put it in my hydraulic press and push it down as far as I can go. At this point, it's still not going to be all the way out. As you can see here, the bushing inside this here, put it the other way, okay, it's still going to have that much of it still inside of this. At that point, I'm just going to catch the edges of this control arm and the plates in my press, and I'll push the very last bit of it out, right? This is no joke, getting these bushings out, okay? It's by far the hardest part. If you don't have a press, your only option is go ahead and cut these rubber ends off and go to a automotive shop that has a press and pay them 20-30 bucks to press these two things out for you, okay? It's the only way you're going to get them out, guys. Don't even think about attempting to doing this upper bushing on the vehicle. Now, the lower control arm bushings are not near as hard because they're not only one bushing, not two at one time. I'm going to still cut off all the rubber sides, and I'm going to show you how I used this 2-jaw puller to push that out, okay? So I'm going to take this, I'm going to clear this table off, I'm going to go ahead and cut these two ends off, and I'll show you how I push out that bushing using that puller. Okay, be right back. All right, so I got this puller put on here. As you can see, I got the screw pushing on this end of the bushing, and I got the clamps on the other side, and we're kind of hoping that rubber will spread around past these jaws so it won't get stuck. And we're going to give it a shot, see what happens. But before I show you that, this is how far I get by using the deep well bushing, pushing that other top control arm out. Still got a little ways to go. Or I said I'll catch the edge of it in my plates in the press, and I'll push it the rest of the way out. There's just no way, even now, there's no way you're pulling this out on your own. You're not going to beat it out with a hammer either. That rubber is just sticky and stuck. So now, let's see what happens when we try tightening up our puller here and see if it pushes this bushing out for us. It's moving. A little crooked on me, that's okay. Probably gonna pop out. My puller king boots. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Not too bad with that 2-jaw puller. You can do all 4 of them like this in just a few minutes. When you get done, you're gonna make sure all these bores, you're gonna clean them out really, really well before you attempt to put your new bushings in. Okay. Definitely need to clean out all these openings real good with some sandpaper, real fine sandpaper. These seem to be in pretty good shape actually. Clean these out, and then when you go put your new bushings in, they'll slide right in. So, hope this helps some people out, knowing what you're going to face trying to get these stupid things out. It ain't no joke, okay? Especially those upper ones. That's going to be the big dilemma. So, hope this helped you out, and I appreciate you watching.